Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
59, go, on the ball, on the ball. Like 52, like heavy.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Go, on the ball, on the ball. They go, 368.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On the ball. Heavy.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Vigil in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he hits his target, it's Kenny Stills. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They are going for it, it's Tannehill.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Ivory. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Past the 20. And Amendola with a catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Another run. This time it's Ivory. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On fourth down, Tannehill.
The short field.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Derby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got this and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hey, go, 368. On the ball. 368.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, go, 368.
Another chance for Dalton. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Andy Dalton now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 20! A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. To throw here, Dalton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. Extra point up, and that makes the score 14-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Danny Amendola on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Tannehill. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Tannehill. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Nick Vigil in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Go on the ball. On the ball. 368.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
2nd down, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And down inside the 15 he goes. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. On the screen, Bernard. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Yeah! 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Yo, on the ball! On the ball! Check, 5-0.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand them up, but end up making a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Amendola. Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll give it up to Ivory. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill saying, let's get to the line. They stay on the ground. Ivory again.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
20. Let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He dumps it off to Drake. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go. Zero. Zero.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Quick.
They go back to the ground attack here. It's Ivory. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Now Amendola. And an update from the other NFL stadium in Ohio. That's up in Cleveland. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
Set.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They give it to Ivory. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Get set.
Here's Ivory, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
We're all walking. Run.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill being chased out left. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Play action, it's Tannehill. He's set into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Dalton, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain, and it's second down. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton steps away. And complete into the arms of LaFell. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First and 10 for Dalton. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Dalton throwing on second down. And over the middle, it's LaFell. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now the Bengals on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So now here come the Dolphins. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Let's go, hustle, fellas. Zebra.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Quick.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Run.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Baker in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Hey, get ready for something coming left. On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Right back to him with a first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Go on the ball. Hey, 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 hey.
I'm going to hit you all.
And now to the air, Dalton. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, there you go. You said someone was going to have to step up, force a turnover. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, now they need to capitalize, get this back to a one-score game. From there, anything can happen.
Good starting field position for. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw is Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Go on the ball. On the ball. Heavy, 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 heavy.
Now Bernard. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Go on the ball. On the ball.
Dalton here from the gun. And that's complete to LaFell. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A Bengal first down, Dalton hitting LaFell. Andy Dalton now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Go on the ball. On the ball.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Go on the ball. On the ball. Regular.
Mike spot 9, Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Green's open, and he's got it. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Deep.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
Play.
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these players...
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Nick Vigil able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking deep now for Allen. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the 6th lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Go on the ball. Hey, 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 hey.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
368.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And forget before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Go on the ball. On the ball.
You got 4. You got 4.
57. You got 59 over there.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A very solid gain of 27. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bengals, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home again.